Thank you, Charlie, for the toilet times. I want to welcome everybody to Thursday. Can you hear me? I didn't get a sound check today, so let me know if you can hear me before I start running my mouth. It'd be really great to know if I'm running my mouth for a reason or for no reason. Well, typically for no reason anyway. But Charlie, I'm going to put you right here. Let's change your arm position a little bit. There you go. You can hang out right there, Charles. Okay. Yes, I see a yes. I believe that means I can be heard. All right, great. Thanks. So anyway, it's Thursday. We do this every Thursday. Starts at 7 p.m. EST. Typically lasts for a couple hours. A waste of time, I know. But we all do it together, and that somehow makes it worth doing. I don't know. Charlie's here. Super Chat Charlie. Some of you know him. He has a toilet that lights up. Nowhere on YouTube will you find this except right here. Right here. I want to welcome you all. Our friend Tim is not here today. He is off with a family birthday party of some kind. A niece or a nephew or something. So he's at a birthday party. We're here together on a Thursday. It's the dark side as well as the dork side, really. Dark, dork, dork, dark, dark, dork. Dork side, welcome. We have some things to talk about today. And I want to start by going over here to this thing called the side chat. And as many of you know, we do a thing here where every time I do a live stream, I make note of the very first person to comment in the chat and the very last person who chats at the very end of the stream. And those names be put in a drawing next January for a couple of prizes. And we've done that for the last 2 years. So, yeah, I believe I call that the first last side chatters comp drawing or something like that. First last side chatters something. Anyway, congratulations to writer Jordan Gory Drury Lurie, who is typically always first. I think last week it was a weird thing where maybe Blockhead or somebody was first. Very strange. Welcome, writer Jordan Gory Drury Lurie. Love saying that name. Vince, you were just 1 second. According to my chat here at 5:47 p.m., which, mind you all, that is over an hour before this stream starts. So I put the stream up before 7 so that it's a waiting room for about an hour and 15 minutes, really. And that's when people come in and do the first test. So if you get here just at 7, you're not going to be the first. But don't fret. It doesn't really matter that much in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't really matter. So don't fret. So, yeah, Vincent's upset, but he'll get over it one day. Ivan, cheers. Nice to see you. What is that little frolicking, happy thing that you have typed there? That little guy? What's he? Looks like a Muppet. That's a little bit like a Muppet. Nathaniel Mars. You got me jerking back and great Devo song. Thanks for reminding me of that awesome Devo song, Nathaniel Mars. Let's see. Having conversations about, I think, movies or something. Y'all don't know my life and this channel. I don't know anything about movies. I will never really talk about movies here. I just don't know anything about them. I don't know about movies. I'm movie dumb. Not young. Not young is probably not movie dumb. Like I'm movie dumb. I'm pretty movie dumb. Like I'm movie dumb to an extreme. Amina Palmer. How's it going? I didn't miss anybody, did I? Breakfast King. First. First to be 14th. Hey, that counts, I guess. Let's see who's here. Writer Jordan. Movie talk. Adrian. How could you forget? You must not need therapy these days. Maybe you can give us some therapy. Yeah, we might need some therapy over here. Record Man 1961. Can't wait. The wait is over, my friend. You've been waiting since 6:34. My goodness. AZ Mick. Howdy. How's it going? Nice to see you, as always. Let's see. Who else is popping up here? Jim Lombardi. What's happening? Hello, good to see you. Rock on. Ah, the Miss You in full effect. All right, Miss You. You know what? I forgot to grab a beer. I'm going to go do that. And I'm going to open some drinky drink up here in a second. But let me say hi to Richard James as well. What's up? Well, you're ready for some noise. I would hope you would join me on screen because I do need people to join, especially with Tim not here. I'm going to need 3 people to come out of the side chat and join me for some noise. Yeah, everybody's saying hi, Miss You. Everybody's saying hi. Now, the next person, pardon me, I have to say hello to is Zuna Tuna. Thanks for being here. I really need to get a beer. Choking on my own air. I'm going to die choking on my own air. What the crunk? No crunk here. Ivan Music Man, Breakfast King, Miss You, Zuna, Vincent, Adrian, Not Young Young, Zuna, Miss You. Hold on. Heckfar. National Sock Monkey Day. Are you kidding me? Heckfar. That brings us to a topic I wanted to talk about. There's a record that's going to be reissued. Originally came out in 1994. It's going to be reissued soon. It's a record that has a sock monkey on the cover. Isn't that weird? Now, this record is by a band that I've been into for decades. They're a strange band. They do have a kind of a cult following. People all over the world know who this band is, but not a lot of people. Only really bad people know about this. But in any case, my sock monkey, Chumpy, is on the cover. This is a record by a band called Sockeye, and they're from Ohio. This came out in 94. Like I said, that is my monkey, sock monkey. And I'll prove it to you. Can't believe it's Sock Monkey Day, week. What is it? Sock Monkey Day. Look, spitting image. That's him. That is exactly him. Many decades ago, but he's still looking good. He's holding up, although he's in a wheelchair now. But that's Chumpy on the cover of this Sockeye album, and the title of this classic album, which I think goes for around $50 or more on Discogs, if you can find one. But this is going to be reissued on vinyl, and it is called... Can anybody read that title out loud for me, please? Anybody read that title out loud? It's kind of hard to read because it is handwritten. There's no computer graphics on here. The title is Retards Hiss Past My Window. And there's Sockeye, the band. And I was asked by this guy, Food Fortunata. He is mainly the singer, the front man, the vocalist, the lyricist. Matt. I think Matt writes some lyrics too, as does homeboy Darren here. Now Daryl and Matt sing and write lyrics too, but this guy is the guy that's known for that in the band. He's like the guy, the singer. Anyway, Food Fortunata invited me to write liner notes for the reissue of this album. It's coming out on a label called where's my notes? I've never heard of the label before. Rescued from Life. It's out of Colorado, I believe. A label called Rescued from Life is going to reissue Retards Hiss Past My Window by Sockeye, the mighty Sockeye, with Chumpy the Sock Monkey on the cover. Now, I'm glad you mentioned that, Heckfar. That bit of trivia there. The Sock Monkey Day. That's great. So anyway, you guys should keep your eyes open for that. Liner notes by yours truly. It's really a dream come true for me to write liner notes for that reissue. Mr. Bizarro, what's up? Homies. Look, yeah, you streaming tonight, I assume, Mr. Bizarro? Hey, I was just going to mention that, Killikami. Now, Killikami, I was going to say that last Thursday I got a really cool gift in the mail from a friend of mine from San Francisco who happens to work at a place that makes stickers. And when I was out there visiting him during the Devo tour this past summer, fall, actually, winter, November, I gave him a sticker that I drew on some just sticker paper, and I cut it out with scissors, and I gave it to him. And it was a fart sticker, a poot sticker, a flatch slap, as I like to call them, flatulence, a flatulence slap. A slap is a sticker. So this is the stickers he made for me using the hand-drawn sticker I gave him. He scanned it in it and made multiple vinyl stickers. So I was telling people who sent side chats or super chats, donations last week, that I would send them a fart sticker. So flatch slaps all around. But thank you, Brian, for that very kind gift. One of the best gifts I've ever received. I'll tell you what, I have to run over here to the fridge and get a beer. But I want to say hi to everybody. Kami got you. Aaron got you. Zuna got you. Jerkin. Edward, what's up? Edward Warner of the mighty Electric Frankenstein. Right on. How's it going? Nice to see you. Bill, what's up? Non-notification, YouTube. Hey, the algorithms are not happy. Maybe it's because there's not enough likes on the video. Or maybe it's because, I don't know. Likes won't hurt. My days have all been blended lately. That's good. That's good. That means you've been having fun, hopefully, or you're under the influence of something, or both. Nick Fantazzi, what's happening? Butter knives. Hey, you already made it tonight, butter knives. You're here. Well, you were here 3 minutes ago. Hey man, not sure to make it tonight. Super busy with chemistry work. Ooh, I hate. Ooh. Let me know if anything cool happens. Nothing ever cool happens. In fact, the most uncool stuff happens here. Excited to see you in Nashville again. I can't wait. We're going to talk about that. Why I'm going to Nashville and why Butter Knives is going to Nashville in a little bit. But it's only 7:13. I don't want to get way ahead of myself. I've already talked about two major things I want to talk about because you guys mentioned it kind of sort of indirectly. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you guys a free little show by Super Chat Charlie. He's going to wave his toilet around, tantalize you while I go grab a beer. There we go. Look at that toilet. It's so hot. That's so hot. That toilet is so hot. The toilet, the toilet, the toilet, the toilet, the toilet is so hot. That's a hot toilet if I ever saw one. Look at that. Oh, yeah. All right. I got my little, where's my little koozie? Monstrosity koozie. Courtesy of Monstrosity. Thank you, Monstrosity. I haven't talked to that guy in a minute. I should reach out to him. All right. So, yeah, Tim's not here. I do want to know right off the bat if any of you plan to join me for noise at the end. Now, if you don't know what this is, well, I know all of you. Nobody's new here. But what it means is that people at the end of the stream, last 15, 20 minutes or so, people will join me on screen, on camera, not necessarily their face, whatever they want to show, but they have to have their camera running. And we make noise, audio. We make sound with anything available. Doesn't really matter what. And we do that. And we see what happens. And oftentimes it's very fun. It's always fun for me, but sometimes I guess it might be fun for the listener. I don't know. I'm very rarely ever the listener. Okay, so yeah, Sockeye rules. Yes, they do. Ed Warner, I'm a longtime fan, and I would recommend that when Rescued from Life Records, is that not a great title for a record label? Rescued from Life? That is great. In fact, that reminds me, I was in Finland last year, August, for the Devo tour, and I happened to get to see Impaled Nazarene. Impaled Nazarene is my favorite black metal band in the world. Just happened to be in town when they were playing a rare show in Finland. A friend of mine told me they hardly ever play there anymore. Anyway, one of their shirts that I saw a fan wearing said something on the back like, cure yourself of life or something like that. Like, it was an interesting way to say commit suicide, but it was like cure yourself of life or rid yourself of life or something like that. It was really good. Great quote. Of course, everybody here loves life. Nobody here wants to rid themselves of life. I love the doodles on that records. Let's see. Yeah, the doodles are actually fine art by the guy Food Fortunata, otherwise known as Dave Shaw, of Sockeye and of Wheelchair Full of Old Men Records, which is Sockeye's record label is called Wheelchair Full of Old Men. That particular Sockeye record, where did I put it? Down there. Was I think a joint release between Wheelchair Full of Old Men and a label from North Carolina here called Jettison Records, which my friend Todd ran for years and years back then. And it was just a great thing that happened to Planet Earth was that record. And it's also available on CD. I think you can find it on CD. And there was actually a cassette release, and I need to make sure I have that because I will hurt somebody if I can't get that. Oh, this beer's good. Hey, anybody want to start with a shot? I'm trying to pay attention to the chat, guys, but I think Charlie is up in my business here. I'm going to move this keyboard. Charles, you're going to take a back seat, as they say, because now you're not blocking my shot, all right? I always got to make sure Charlie's happy, though, because he does this really, gratis. He does not get paid much, but he does have a purpose in life now. He spent many years on a mantle, just being oogled at and pointed at and laughed at. He never really had a story, but now he has a story. If you're curious about that, you can always go to my YouTube channel and search Charlie, and I'm sure the video will come up. As someone under the age of 21, I'll take a shot of liquid death instead. Okay, but make sure you put a little bit of like human dander or cat litter or something disgusting in it, so you could be drinking disgusting things like we're drinking disgusting things. Oh my God, what happened? What happened? Amina Palmer happened. Oh my goodness, Amina Palmer, that is so nice of you. Now, I'll answer your question first, and then we'll get into the Crochet Clown Disco, which is always activated by a kind super chat, side chat donation. Now, I think there's a really great chance that we could get him on for that. What I want to do is I want to wait for his tour to get over with. I believe he's touring this month, maybe a little bit next month. And I want to make sure he gets through that so he has stories to tell us from the tour. And I want to make sure that new album is out fully on vinyl and everything. It's called Ride of the Iron Horse. And this is the new tour shirt, which is a painting of Thor. But anyway, to answer your question, yes, I mean, it's very possible and very likely. And of course, we've had Thor on before. We get him on again. Now, what happens with this disco is this guy back here in the shadows, the Crochet Clown, which is my friend Tim's lover. This guy loves a disco. So I set up a disco for him every time somebody super chats because he knows that people are just super chatting for him, not me. So he gets a little prize out of the deal. So what we're going to do, Amina, is I'm going to think of a disco song. Okay, I know just a little bit. I'm just going to sing a little bit of a disco song and just loop it. And you guys tell me if you know at least the artist, if you don't know the song. It's just a little bit, though. It's not even a real word. Well, you'll see. Here we go. Crochet Clown Disco in full effect, thanks to Amina Palmer, okay? Come on. Come on. Come on. And then next part goes, yeah, 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 bing, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. That's a disco song by one of my favorite disco bands. I hope somebody can at least name the band. Thank you, Amina. And as a special bonus, of course, with every Crochet Clown Disco comes a Super Chat Charlie soul-sucking light-up toilet dance. He's beautiful. He's beautiful, ain't he? I mean, that's very nice of you. I mean, that's very kind of you. If you would like to send me to send you a flatch slap, otherwise known as a pooch sticker, just make sure you email me your address or send it to me via some social media account, and I'll put a pooch sticker in the mail for you. Now, wait, is Hop here? Hop's here. Hop Frog, you here? Hop Frog. Okay, hey, Dave. Good to see you, man. It's been a minute. You know, I remember, Dave, I was thinking the other day about always trying to wake up. Was it Friday mornings? Used to do your really late night, early morning stream. Oh my God. I would just literally like open my eyes before I even got out of bed, reach my phone to see if you were streaming. You know, and then I started touring with Devo. It was impossible for me to even think about doing that, but I don't even think you did that anymore. But welcome, Hop Frog. It's good to see you. I'm going to make a shot ready. I'm letting everybody else get their shots ready, whether it's liquid death or liquid life or whatever you want to do. A little human dander, sprinkle it in that liquid death. What if it's just like liquid cripple? Do they have something called liquid cripple? I don't want some intense water like liquid death. I'd like liquid maimed or liquid cripple, or maybe just liquid sedentary lifestyle. That's crippling. That's crippling, right? That's me just running my mouth. Here we go. Missy has a shot poured. Nathaniel Mars, I think this means he has a shot poured too. It's raining men. Now that's almost a disco song, Nathaniel. I guess it's technically considered disco. It's almost more pop, I think. It's more pop. Liquid Death is ready. Okay, Zuna. You haven't streamed since October. I think don't you always guest? You guest on James's streams, though. You're out there. You're on cam. You're on the TV shows. All right, you guys. Cheers to all of you. Thanks for coming here. Cheers to rock and roll. Let's just make it simple. All right. Cheers, everybody. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. My goodness. Pardon me. Now, we were talking about my friend Thor. Oh, no alcohol for me. Unfortunately, I'm on this. Do a shot of meds. I hope your knee gets better. soon. I don't know what Kunkel is. I don't know what Kunkel is. Yeah. Well, see, Vanille, my man Vanille Gorilla knows. Them pharmaceuticals can be your friend. All right, number 2. Thank you, Miss U. I'm really I need to drink more beer, basically, to get those belches rolling for Miss U. I know she loves that. So, talking about Thor. It's 50th anniversary. Is Thor's 50th anniversary this year. Last year was Devo's. Thor's this year. Now, he is doing a few shows. Is my camera out of focus? It really looks like it is or was. Hold on a second. I think this is interesting. Is my is the camera fuzzy for you guys, or is it clear, or was it fuzzy? I'm just curious because it looked a little fuzzy on my screen here. Anyway, I'm going to share a screen, and I'm going to. Hey, DJ Trish, what's happening? Oh, ibuprofen. I did that. That's my first hard drug I ever did. What's up, Vanilla? How's it going? And Biz is showing the arm and everything. Man, we got a right gay ball going on here. Now look, it cuts out. Audio lagging too. I wonder what's going on here. Interesting. I mean, I have fiber internet, so all that should be good. Whatever. We're going to continue on here. Now, Thor. Okay, he's on tour. I want to tell you, is anybody in LA tonight? If you're in LA tonight, it may behoove you to go out to Hollywood, because I'm going to share something with you here. Whoa, pardon me. Okay, dig this, you guys. Ready? All right, dig this. Thor. Tour dates right here. You'll see it says March 2nd, March 4th, of course. March 8th, Hollywood at the Whiskey. Thor is playing tonight at the Whiskey. Pardon me. And he's on his Ride of the Iron Horse tour. And it's kind of like he's got like the metal vibe, right? Rock vibe, but he's also mixed a little country vibe into this. He's never done that. He's done almost everything else. He's done like Beatles sounding stuff. He's done punk rock. He's done heavy metal, glam. He's done a little bit of country metal now. It's like amazing. But yeah, so tonight at the Whiskey, on the 15th, he'll be playing in Portland. And also, actually, the 15th is a movie screening at Hollywood Theater in Portland. And then the 16th of March is live at the Coffin Club. And I got to tell you, the Coffin Club is pretty cool. I was there for a Devo after party during Devo's tour this summer. I met some really great people. I met Jasmine and her friend. And Coffin Club, great. So if you're in Portland, March 16th, Coffin Club. Now, April 12th, April 13th, Canada. The 12th, he's going to be in Calgary, Alberta, and the 13th, Edmonton. And you can go to thorcentral.net for that kind of information. And like I said, here's the tour shirt. Here's the back of the tour shirt. North American tour. Thor rides again. 2024. I can't believe it's 2024, you guys. That's so weird. Later on, I'm going to be opening this. I don't know what it is. It's a mystery package I received today from somebody named M. Ruspantini from San Francisco. Now, there's a slim chance, I guess, this might be something I ordered in the mail, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like anything I'd order in the mail, so I don't know what it is. I'm going to find out later. Today is the 7th. Wait. Tomorrow's the 8th. Tomorrow's the 8th. Because I saw a post today about the show, and I thought it said tonight, but it probably said tomorrow. Yeah, so 3/8, March 8th, tomorrow. You're right. So that's good. You don't have to leave the stream now to go to see Thor. Tomorrow, you can make plans to go to the Whiskey. I mean, the Whiskey is going to be a pretty great place to see Thor rock out. Thor's such a nice guy. And if you get a chance to meet Thor, please do. Tell him Thunder Geek said hello. And, it's, Anthrax will not be playing with Thor. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Some kind of disease. How can I get a Thor tour shirt? Well, Amina, right now, they're only available at the shows. I got Thor to send me one because I designed the damn thing. But I'm going to try to have them sell on the site at some point. but I have to talk to him about that and work that out. But right now, only available at the tour. If you know somebody who's going to the shows, get them to pick one up for you. But yeah, that's the only way right now. I'm hoping at the end of the tour, I'll either have some left over or we'll get a small batch printed. Or maybe here's what I'll do. I can take pre-orders and then just get exactly however many made that I ordered. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I'm sure there's a way. There's a way to do it. The whiskey does rock, Adrian. I love it. Thunder Geek. Yeah. Vinyl Gorilla, let me ask you, have you ever seen the movie I Am Thor? It was on Netflix for a long time. It came out in 2016. I can't believe how long ago that was. It came out in 2016. Oh, the mystery package came in. Oh, okay, right. I got you. Yeah, we're going to find out. 2016, I Am Thor movie. Go watch it. I am in the movie as Thunder Geek, the ultimate Thor fan. So it's a documentary. It's all real. It was filmed way before 2016. I think most of that footage was shot, the stuff I'm in, certainly it was like 2005, 2006. But go check out I Am Thor, Vinyl Gorilla. I really want you to check that out. Dead Wax is here. What's up, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. What is, what's, oh yeah. Yeah, if I had any extras, but I have one that he sent me. One shirt. Oh, you have seen it. Okay, well, gosh, that's interesting. Not a lot of people have seen it, I don't think. But yeah, I am Thunder Geek. So what else I want to tell you? Oh, I was wanting to tell you of all the upcoming Devo shows that have been announced thus far for this year, okay? Have your pen and pencil ready because there's places they haven't played. Well, one place in particular they have not played in many years, if ever. So here we go. Now, the first one is May 4th. And May 4th will be at a festival called Beach Life Festival, a music festival at Redondo Beach, California. So that's the 4th of May. The 11th of May, Devo will be in Chicago. I believe it's the Riviera. I could be wrong. I'm going to see my friend Zepp there, Zepp Earl Vance. 11th of May, Chicago. 12th of May, Nashville, Tennessee. Can you believe it? I'm going to finally see Ryan Kidd, I think, in the flesh. No, Mr. Bizarro, it would have been depressing if he died, but he survived. He survived, and he's still kicking out records. It's depressing if you believe the ending, but there was a little bit of hope on the ending of that movie. Of course you are, Zune. I can't wait to see you guys there. It's going to be nice. And then we get to see each other at Devotional, hopefully, right? You guys are performing there. Shh. So that's Nashville is the 12th of May. I can't wait. And then the 26th of May is Punk Rock Bowling in Vegas. Now, I don't know if any more shows are going to be announced in that time period, in the May time period. But the next thing I know after that is the Devotional fan gathering, September 20th and 21st at the Beachland Ballroom in Cleveland, Ohio, where we've held it for many years. And that's going to be really cool. We're going to be announcing more information on that, the graphics, the T-shirt, maybe some bands, some special activities. We'll be announcing that kind of stuff fairly soon. Just waiting for a couple of things to be confirmed. So those are the 5 Devo-related events, 4 of them Devo concerts coming up this year. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking forward to it because now I haven't traveled on tour in quite some time, a couple months, and I feel good about it. I feel good about it. Hey, Dead Wax. How are you, man? You drinking, Dead Wax? You drinking tonight? Because next time we do a shot, you have got to do it with us. Hey, I'm going to Beach Life, Michael. Maybe we can meet up. Of course we can meet up. Adrian, are you ridiculous? Of course. I like meeting up. Yeah, it's one of these things I like to do on these trips is, I don't get to travel unless I, fly places unless somebody else is footing the bill, like a band. So I really use these travel times to see people, to meet people who I would otherwise not meet in person. And so I really do make an effort to Redondo Beach. Yeah. Did I say it wrong? Um, uh-oh. I believe on the 25th hour, you're supposed to have another one. Slacker. Nice timing there, Miss You. Good on you. You're a professional. I wanted to mention, I believe our buddy Ryan Kidd, who did release his first solo EP recently, he's going to be playing a show in, I believe it's Nashville. I believe it's the 10th, opening for a punk band. I can't remember the name of the band. Protex. Shit. Can't remember the name of the band. But I wish I could be down there to see his gig. I'm hoping that when I'm there for Devo, even though I might even only be there one day, oh, you know what I could do? I could extend my trip to Nashville a little bit. Man, that'd be great if Ryan could work out a show for like May 13th or May 14th for Nashville. That'd be awesome. Oh, what's up? Kami, wait a second. Where were you, Kami? What show? Where did you see me on stage? Protex, that's what it is. That's right. Yeah, Protex. I'm really excited for him for that. I hope somebody shoots some damn video of that. And I hope he puts it on his YouTube page because I want to see it. Go to the fridge, Randy. Look at that command. That's one of the best things I've heard all day for our friend Randy. I want to do this thing we do every week when I remember to do it. And don't do it yet. I know a lot of you know what I'm going to say. But I like to bring out the positive feedback in you guys. So what I want to know is something positive that's happened to you since last Thursday. And I want you to start your comment in the chat by saying positive so that I know what you're talking about. So if you say positive and then you just tell me briefly what forward moving happy thing happened to you since last Thursday, then that'll be great. And of course, misuse first. Now that belch was not really great. I'm going to try to really dish a good one out for you. Okay. One day at a time. Wait, here we go. One day at a time, sweet Adrian. Remember that song? My mom, who was a little OCD, she would listen to One Day at a Time. Sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. She would listen to that 45 on repeat. Now, us old people know that when you played a 45 record on a stereo, you could just put it so that it just kept playing the same song over and over. She would do that with One Day at a Time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking from you. It was just, she taught me to hate that song in so many ways, but I know it. I know it. DJ Trish, I have hit the thrift stores lately. Funny you ask. In a few minutes, I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I found at thrift stores lately. And I've been doing really well. Oh, I don't have work because my knee. Well, work on something creative, Adrian. Draw a picture of something funny. It's date night. That's pretty cool. Oh, Seattle. Oh, cool. Oh, okay. Okay, now it all makes sense. Okay, awesome. Well, I hope to see you at another Devo show. You know what I mean? It's important. Hey, me and Better Knives got Devo tickets. That is so sick, as the kids say. I can't wait to see you guys again. Show and prove. Yeah. Freaks to the front. Let's see. Positive. Miss You got a boyfriend and he's carrying a heavy load now, I know what you're saying. I feel so much less heavy. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Carrying half the load now. Got you. Positive. I bought 5 CDs from Amazon. What are they, DJ Trish? Can you list those CDs briefly in a post? Band and title, please. I would like to know. Whoa, Edward. Positive. Kiff played Slims for a benefit. Richard Brockers. Oh, man. Somebody told me about that, but I couldn't come. It was like Sunday night or something. I think Edward. Yeah, I couldn't come. I was working my ass off on eBay. Hop Frog Dave, positive, got 2 more Acid King records. Got some other stuff arriving next Wednesday. Acid King. I've heard of them. Now, the acid band that comes to mind for me is this band called Public Acid that I discovered recently. They're a hardcore punk band from, I I believe down here somewhere in the Carolinas, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, Public Acid played the Sorry State Records Festival last year. I got to get their record. Sorry State has them back in stock. I'm going to get the Public Acid record, but I have not heard about Acid King. I believe that's some kind of like doom or a stoner rock. I'm guessing. Positives. Thumpfinger. Thumpfinger, that's a great name for a bass player. Positive. I've been learning some new bass techniques and exercises. Been having quite a bit. Man, yeah, wow, that's cool. I've never really, well, I can barely play guitar, but I've never really tried a lot on bass. I picked one up and made some booga sounds, but I can't really play guitar, let alone bass. You is not very educated. Well, I could tell Dead Waxes. you crazy bitches, all yous. Positive. Where can I see the new Devo documentary? Nowhere yet. If you were lucky enough to see it at Sundance, which I wasn't, I couldn't get in to see it. I haven't even seen the whole thing yet. I saw the first like 25 minutes of it at Mark's office last year, but I didn't have time to hang around to watch the whole thing. One day we're going to show it here in Raleigh. We're working on that. But yeah, I don't know. It's got to be picked up by somebody, a distributor. I don't know. Something has to happen. I'm talking to some theater chains about playing it, but I don't know business-wise or legally what has to happen before that. It's all red tape crap after that. Thump Fingers. Yeah, now see, Thump Fingers, I got to tell you, I Am Hop Frog is a true guitar fan and wizard, and he works on guitars, and greatest gift I ever got from him a couple years ago was guitar, because I very barely play guitar. Like, I know one chord, really, barely, and then I just make noise. So, but I've been in bands and I played guitars and stuff, and so I didn't have a guitar since I was a teenager, and he sent me a really cool used guitar that he reworked, and I use it every time I get a chance. It's so cool, Hop Frog. Thank you for that. Acid King. See, if Mr. Bizarre likes it, it's got to be doom or stoner rock. Some surf rock and some comps. Oh, I love surf rock. You ever heard the Mummies, DJ Trish? Mummies is kind of like some surf rock with a little punk rock edge to it. It's pretty cool. Hey, Thump Finger, what up, all? Bass player extraordinaire, I'm guessing. Looks like the animal from Motorhead in your avatar there. Keith Adams, negative. We are not talking about negative, Keith. We're just not doing that here. That is for somebody else's stream. Jeez, yeah, Doom Power Sludge. Okay, that's what I could tell by the name. It was Doom Power Sludge Stoner something. Wyoming Dave, what's up? Now, I don't really have a problem with the stoner doom genre. It's just that there's a couple bands I know that I've seen live that I liked. I liked Sleep. I think I liked what was it, Wizard King or fucking Electric Wizard, maybe. I saw them. Who else did I see? But I swear, it's like, I hate when people say, oh, that style of music all sounds the same. Whenever I hear a doom sludge stoner rock band, I can't tell them apart. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting old. I mean, look, I like intense, noisy, brutal, stony music, but when I go see those bands, I cannot tell them apart. I guess I don't own enough albums to really learn their tunes, right? I don't own a lot of stoner, doom, sludge stuff. Ha! This is the best. It is positive, Fuzzwad, because then there's just that much more chance that less humans will be brought into the world. Thank you for that. Thank you for your service in refraining from getting laid tonight. You have an electric kit, Adrian? We're going to have to start a band. Okay, Roxy Dot on bass. I'll play some noisy guitar. You're on the drums. And no fans for our band. Okay, cool. Wow, all you guys talking and hanging out. Now, I want to tell you, where is this thing? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Now, what am I looking at here? Hold on a second. Now, if I could ask you a favor, thank you for typing some positives in there. That was nice. If I could ask you one favor, we have currently around 24 likes, and we have significantly more people watching than that. So I would love it. And I know it's silly. Part of it is really silly, but I would love it if you just click that thumbs up button, because what it does, and some people here can testify, I guess, that sometimes my channel gets put in front of people's eyes without them asking, like comes up in their feed. This is recommended for you, whatever. That happens more if I get more likes on the video, right? So it's like you participating in the channel in whatever way, you're clicking and typing and liking and all that stuff makes the algorithms think that this is a channel that needs to be shared. As long as I don't break too many rules, they will share my channel with other people. And that's how I meet new people on this channel. So that's the way to use the algorithms to your advantage. Dead Wax, look, I got to say, Dead Wax doesn't get paid a lot for what he does here, but I do appreciate his service. Love the Mummies. Yes, the Mummies. DJ Trish, go listen to the Mummies if you like surf rock. Maybe, I don't know if you drink alcohol, whatever vice you prefer, do a little of that vice and then go hear the Mummies. Electric Wizard, I saw them in Europe many years ago. They were at a festival that Devo was playing, probably 2007 or 2009. Jim Lombardi won some tickets to a game. That's great. I hope each team dresses like their mascot. And best of luck to the best team. There's an artist, Zuna Tuna says, there's an artist I listen to that goes by No Thank You, and I adore that. Half of his songs have just noise in it randomly. It's amazing nonsense. Maybe not nonsense, but Zuna, there is a whole genre of music. Back when I was listening to like early industrial, and this is like the mid 80s, I started listening to it. There was a genre of music that we knew about called difficult listening. And it was basically anything noise that was, stuff that people would say, that's not music, Okay, well, it's difficult listening was a whole genre of just noise, like glass breaking, explosions, not even anything like maybe not even a rhythm of a song involved, but just static explosions, screaming, difficult listening. So maybe you want to search difficult listening on your computer and see what you find. I never could do that when I was a kid. I just had to ask people at the record stores, do you have any difficult listening? Just go to the industrial section. That's what saved it for me. Yeah. If you have 4 channels, like the video from each channel you own. That would really help me out. Now I'm about ready for another shot. I know. Not even 8 yet. I know myself. But we have to have some therapy Thursday if we're going to do this, right? And I do want to get into some stuff that Trish was asking about earlier, about my thrifting lately. Okay, here we go. Gentleman Jack, you guys. I think I've left Crown Royal, I think. Well, I haven't left it. I still like Crown Royal, but I am more of a fan of Gentleman Jack at this point in my career. Namely, the bottle shape is easier to handle. The cap is really nice and big and easy to screw on and screw off. It's smoother than Crown Royal. And it's the same price. Yeah, but the bottle is way better. I mean, just as far as how it fits in a cabinet, how it fits in your luggage, in your pocket. This fits in very large overalls pockets. But anyway, Gentleman Jack, the people that hit me to Gentleman Jack was the band Carcass. I think they have this on the rider, if I'm not mistaken. So this is what they typically give me. So generously, so kind of them. But they give me shots of this when I'm with them backstage. And so my friend Ian started thinking, hey, why don't we start buying the stuff that Carcass has? I thought it would be much more expensive, but it's not. I like it. And thanks for liking the video, you guys, because look, now we're up a few. Thank you very much for the likes. It really does help the channel. I mean, if we're going to do this, we might as well do this, right? We might as well try to trick the algorithms. And thank you, DJ Trish. It's very nice of you. I know it's a silly game. I know. Everybody ready with the shots? Hold on. Those thumbs ups are like the old blue chip stamps. Yeah, Michael is saving up for a new Flugenstapel. Flugen. That is harder to say than writer Jordan Gory Jory Lurie. I swear it is. Flugenstapel. Pink Muscat. Okay, yes. So there's a drink up, Trish. Open you a drink right now. I'm not trying to promote drinking, but yes, I am. Shots. Okay, good. You're ready. Okay. Okay. So shots. Okay. Liquid death ready. Okay. Good. A little human dander in there, Zuna. Maybe pick a hair off the carpet, put it in there. There's got to be some kind of challenge, You can't just be drinking water that's healthy for you. You got to put some human dander, cat litter, a booger, put something in the water. Oh boy. Yeah, it's better, but I drank Crown for so long, So yeah, I'm into the gentleman, although I'm not. Ah! That was a good one, Dave. Congrats. I think that's the best on topic one-liner you've ever told here, Dave, and congratulations for giving me a good guffaw. Now, Richard, there's no reason to put that caffeinated sugar death in there, although I drink that again. I quit for a year and a half, and now I'm back on the junk, but I'm going to quit again, I swear. Ready, Freddy, for shots. Okay, I'm ready. Everybody ready? Sheepdog here. Okay, ready? Beer. Okay. On the count of 3, we will cheers the beautiful YouTube community of weirdos and music fans and nerds and dorks. Cheers to you guys. Uh-huh. It's almost like you don't need a chaser with Gentleman Jack, but a chaser is awfully fun. Now, once in a while, I'll do a vodka shot. Woo! That's hard to shoot, Trish, but God bless you. Yeah, I can't do. Ooh, the vodka shots might make my eyes water. Now, have you ever seen, speaking of vodka shots, have you guys ever seen this? I think it's called a suicide, this particular brand of shot. Now, if you guys know what this is, cheers and Roebuck, you, Dave, you, what was I saying? Of course, I forgot. Oh, yeah, vodka. Okay, so there's this particular shot. I think it's called the suicide. A friend of mine used to do these quite often. And then he stopped drinking, thank God. So what it is, you get a shot of, I believe it's vodka or tequila, maybe. But it's clear. It's a clear shot. And then you put like salt. You know, you usually put salt around the rim, right? Well, you don't put salt around the rim, but you have salt. And then you also have the lime, right? So you have a lime, you have salt, and you have the shot. But you do it differently. You have the 3 standard shot things, but then you do each of them differently. So I think what you do first is you take the line of salt and snort it like cocaine. You snort the line of salt, you squeeze the lime in your eye, and then you do the shot of vodka or tequila or whatever it is. And I've seen a friend of mine do that several times. Not several times in the same night, but oh my God, snorting salt and then squeezing a lime or a lemon in your eye. It's amazing. Congratulations, Zuna. You are now drunk on water. Oh my God. All right, hold on. I'm so glad I get to be first, Miss You. Your date's getting sloppy seconds. That's all I'm saying. I get to be first. Still waiting for Leibach to return. You know, Devo 13, let me ask you, Leibach versus that newfangled band. What are they called? The new German noise band. Oh, what are they called? What are they called? Everybody knows them. What's the damn name of them? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Leibach or the new band. I'm a big Leibach. I'm more Leibach than the new version of Leibach. You know what I mean? What? One more shot, like right now? Oh my goodness. Okay, sing me disco. I like that. Nobody guessed the come on, ding, 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 come on, bang, 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 yeah, 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 bang, 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 yeah. What is that song? Do you guys know even the artist? I gave you a little free dose there. I need to think of another disco song to sing. I always go blank. Yeah, Leibach, but what's the new one? What's the new German band called that everybody loves so much? They have the big stage show. But it's just not it's not as funny as Leibach. Leibach had such a great sense of humor. But I can't remember the damn new band, the new German hip band. Rammstein. That's right. Dusty Spins, how are you? That's right. When I first heard Rammstein, I thought, is this like a newly reworked Leibach? Because Leibach did all this first. Leibach, I can't believe Rachel, the music man, Rachel's ghost, should talk about this on her Beatles friendly channel. Leibach covered an entire Beatles album, and we had it in college. I don't own it, but my friend Skip, my roommate, had it, and that was an interesting album, a German industrial cover of a whole Beatles album. Amazing. But well, I know they're not exactly new, but they're newer than Leibach. Come on. They weren't around when we were going to see German bands. like Neubauten and shit like that. Okay, now I forgot. Sorry, hold on. Kami, I forgot to put this up there. Now, we're going to do a little crochet clown disco. Let me just rack my brain here. I'm going to go back to one of my favorites, which is not a very popular disco song, but I'm just going to sing the title over and over again because the title says it all. And you should really go buy this album under this title by the band that I'm going to sing. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do the shot. We're going to turn the disco on, and we'll do the shot after we sing the disco, okay? You guys are going to kill me with this Gentleman Jack. Okay, Crochet Clown Disco is going to be in full effect in a second, and I'm going to sing the title of one of my favorite disco songs from one of my favorite disco albums. I'll give you a hint. It's a 2-album set. One's live, one's studio. Or is it one album with one live side and one studio side? I can't remember. Anyway. Okay, here we go. Sleazy. I like it sleazy. Do 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 do. Sleazy. I like it sleazy. Stole your soul. The man here with the toilet just stole your soul. Sleazy, a song from the album Live and Sleazy by Village People. Please pick it up. If you want to hear a good live recording of a 1970s band, a party in full effect, Live and Sleazy. Amazing. Village People turn it out. They turn out the party. Kami, thank you for going to your dad's wallet and putting $4.99 on his credit card. I appreciate that. Kami wants to get wild. Now we're going to, I forgot to do the shot, you guys. Hold on. Let me look, see who's ready. I'm going to do it right now. Disco is, look, man, disco was the start of all kinds of stuff that kids love these days. Cheers, everybody. Gentleman Jack, a little chaser here. To rock and roll, to cats, to creators. You know who you are. Here we go. Mm-hmm. The next shot I will do is not until like the noise stream. I can't do any more. I'll be under the fucking table. All right. Here's what I want to here. Now you put what she did, y'all, was she took her Liquid Death branded, trademarked water, rock and roll water, and what she did was she put she had a really rare Germs punk rock tape, an LA punk rock, and she put that thing in the water and drank it. Ooh, got some Darby Crash DNA. Darby Crash, Zuna Tuna. Do you know who Darby Crash was? Not a great role model, but certainly a good rocker. Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Any sign of Dave? There's at least one Dave here. Shots, not kids. That is genius. That is genius. Der Prager, Hannah Griffin. Now you're getting way too geeky for me. You're not getting too geeky for me. You're just getting out of my league with geeky. I don't know Prager, Hannah Griffin. And you're deep. You're going deep, dude. You're going deep. Nobody got my reverence. I didn't even see it. Deadwigs. He didn't name his license. Lisa. What's Lisa asking? Who's Lisa? Where's Lisa? Oh, hi. I didn't see you, Lisa. Welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Now, DJ Trish, are you still here? Why? Hey, Wayne, how's it going? Thanks for being here, man. You still here, DJ Trish? So DJ Trish asked me a question earlier. And if you don't know DJ Trish, really cool, big fan of music. And Dave's here. There he is. That's a Dave. Okay, yeah. Who that is? Okay, Darby Crash was a singer for a band called The Germs, a punk rock band from LA. They were almost like difficult listening. They were very raw. I wouldn't say they were talented musicians or anything. They were just noisy, raw, rebellious, LGBTQ centric punk rock. And he died of an overdose or suicide or some crazy punk rock thing like that. But they made a dent in history, a big dent. And I don't listen to The Germs a lot, but I do respect The Germs. Now, DJ Trish is here. Okay, DJ Trish asked me a question earlier. She's like, have you been thrifting lately? thrift shopping, because part of what I do for a living is I go to these thrift shops, flea markets, yard sales, garage sales, junk shops, sides of the street, and I try to find physical media, music items, records, tapes, CDs, reels, DVDs, mini discs, whatever. I try to find that stuff and I try to rescue it from certain doom in these thrift stores. Because if it sits around in a thrift store a long enough time, it gets flipped through so much, or it gets handled, or it just gets thrown away if it doesn't sell. So I try to learn a lot about different kinds of collectible media, and I try to go out and rescue it. And it takes a lot of digging, a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of dirt, a lot of Christian music playing in my ear at these damn thrift stores. Anyway, so it's a challenge to do it, but I really feel that pulling these things out, cleaning them up, grading them, typing a description, putting them on eBay, and then having somebody buy them is a great, almost like a fruits of my labor reward for me. And it really makes it nice when, how on eBay you can leave feedback for a seller as a buyer. You can leave feedback and say, oh, this guy's great. His product was great. Whatever. Well, sometimes I'll get feedback, more often than you would think, of somebody saying, oh my God, I can't believe I got this item. I've been looking for it forever. The price was really great. My uncle's in the band, or this is a family thing that we've been trying to find, or I'm getting it from my dad who was in this band, who's on his deathbed, and we want to listen to it. Like all these stories I hear of people saying, I'm so glad that you have this item. And a lot of these items aren't worth a whole lot of money. I make my living on $5, $10, $20 items mostly. Like the amount of profit there is not much, but sometimes it makes people so happy. So anyway, she was saying, what have you been doing lately? So I was going to show you, yes, Belinda Carlisle was in some way in the Germs, and I think it was probably drums. And her nickname back then, I've heard from people who knew her back then, was Belimpa. And I'm not fat shaming or anything. I'm just saying that was her name back in the day. She was a little chunky back then. But then she started doing rock star drugs and slimmed right up. Now, look, Keith, Jenny Lenz has great pictures of a lot of people. Now, I was a very close friend of Jenny's for many years. I haven't seen her for a while. But Jenny has told me some great stories. In fact, Jenny Lenz put out a book. And I think I have a copy of it right over there. Hold on. I got to show you Jenny's book. Jenny's book. Here it is. Okay. So Jenny Lenz put out this book called Punk Pioneers, right? And this book was being worked on during the time that I was hanging out with Jenny, and I just met her, and we would share a bunch of rock stories, and so we were hanging out. Every time I go to LA, I'd hang out with Jenny Lenz at her house, and she'd show me all kinds of photos. I know this is a long story, but I hope you guys appreciate it. But what happened was, I started talking to Jenny Lenz about my interest in punk rock and the Dickies and Devo. And so when I first met her, she sat me down in her apartment and she started just taking out boxes of photos and just showing me photos of, everybody, like all kinds of punk bands, weirdos and screamers and the Germs and the Dickies and Devo and everybody. And so then she just throws out this picture and puts it in front of me. And it triggers something in my mind. Like, I remember that from when I was a kid kind of thing, right? It was a picture of Debbie Harry of Blondie, right? Oh, wait, Zuna, listen to this one story, Zuna, okay? Just one story, okay, Zuna? Real quick. So Jenny Lynn shows me this picture of Debbie Harry of Blondie. And I was like, Jenny, I can't believe this is your photo. I was like, Jenny, I remember when I was a kid, I must have been 9 years old, before I moved out of Ohio. There was a rock magazine that had Kiss on the cover. And I don't know what the title of the magazine was. Maybe it was Hard Rock Magazine or something. And it had Kiss in the magazine. My mom always bought me Kiss magazines. She worked at a department store. So she brought me this Kiss magazine home. And in the back of the magazine, beyond all the Kiss stuff, were these few articles about punk rock bands, new wave bands, they called them. So there was a picture of Debbie Harry on stage with her skirt kind of lifted up by her leg. And it showed her underwear. And that was the first picture I'd ever seen of a girl's underwear. I just remember being like, I saw that picture when I was a kid. I was like, That's really interesting to me for some reason. But anyway, she took that photo and put it on the cover of her book because she said it was the best story she'd ever heard of any of her photos. So somewhere in this book, I'm thanked, or she makes note of why she put this on the cover. I'm pretty sure it's been a long time since I've looked at this, but there's her picture of Joey Ramone. But she is amazing. And the reason that she has such a plethora of history in her photos is because she was, not very punk rock necessarily. She was a little Jewish girl who I think still held a lot of, Jewish beliefs. She was a good girl back in the day for the most part. And she risked carrying a fairly expensive camera around her neck, walking to all these punk shows, drunk, doing drugs, partying, still carrying her camera, all her film, still doing due diligence and getting photos of all these bands. And, I don't think people quite understand the work and the dedication that had to go into having your camera ready in the 70s for shows like this, and then going to develop all the shit yourself. Because most people wouldn't get past step one. Hey, look, my nail polish matches the book's color. Most people wouldn't get past step one, getting a camera, bringing it to a show. Wouldn't bother, right? Jenny Lenz did it all. And you will not believe, I'm just going to give you a peek here. Well, there's Patti Smith rocking out. And a lot of Jenny's photos you will recognize are very famous photos, right? There's more of a Debbie. Here's the Weirdos and the Screamers. I mean, she was friends with these bands. She knew these bands. She wasn't just somebody that showed up at shows. She was partying and going to shows with these people and living the life. So Jenny Lenz, I love you. If you're out there, I know you don't watch this, but Jenny Lenz, I haven't talked to you or met you in a long time. It's been a long time. Because now when I go to LA, I'm busy as hell and I can't get over to see Jenny. I hate that. Jenny Lenz book, where are you going? Okay, here we go. That was my Jenny Lenz story. Sorry, now I'm getting back to the DJ Trish thing. So DJ Trish asked me, hey, how you doing on thrifting? So I'm going to show you. I want to share my screen with you. And I want to show you some stuff that I've found recently during my thrifting and flea marketing shit. And I just want to show you what I've listed recently. Okay, you ready? You ready for that? Okay, hey, Zuna, thanks for hanging out. I just wanted to tell you weird stuff happens through life. Follow your passions and remember the first time you saw underwear. Michael lost her number. I didn't lose her number. I have her number. I got Jenny's number. Jenny, who can I turn to? I got to tell you one thing about Jenny Lenz before I get into this eBay thing. One time when I was going to visit her back in the day, I got a really bad case of poison oak while driving up and down the Pacific Coast Highway. It's a long story, but I got a really bad case of poison oak. So I showed up at her house with this huge, painful, itchy rash on my arm. And she totally went through all this medical, cleaning it and wrapping it in gauze. And oh my God, she was so good to me. I know. Deadwax, what do we do? Deadwax, come up here and help me. I need help, Deadwax. I can't do this alone. Deadwax. I'm so lonely. Okay. Okay, so here we go. We're going to share the screen. I want to show you what I've found and listed recently. So here we go. Now right here, this is recent additions here. So we have a gospel CD single, 5 Young Men with a song called Grace. Okay. Now, hold on. Let me make the screen big so I can see this stuff with my old eyes. Okay. So here we go. 5 Young Men, Grace CD single, $50. You think that might be crazy, but it's not crazy. Dead Prez. That was a pretty good one. Dead Prez with their hip hop CD single. Again, promo, $34.99. Now, I pay typically for these things after digging them out from piles of human dander and bone cancer and whatever else is in those thrift stores. I dig them out, I clean them up, put them for sale. And yes, they can be worth this much. I pay typically between 25 cents and $1 for stuff like this to resell. But these particular CD singles here, these first two, cost me $2 each. And that's a lot for me to spend on something to resell, really. But they will sell for around that. Here's a single, this one right here. Miss Paulette Greer, age 15, blind. Okay, that's what it says on the record. I won't go there and show you the whole page or anything, but on the record itself, it does say, I'll just show you. Look at this. Okay, so look at this picture. Angel of Death, Miss Paulette Greer, age 15, blind. It says right there. Hold on. Let's see if we can go in. Let's go in. Let's go in. Can we zoom in? We can't zoom in right there. For fuck's sake. Anyway, Angel of Death, Miss Paulette Greer. I think that's a $100 record. And the thing is, with religious records that have people with some kind of physical challenge, blindness, a deformity, missing limbs, whatever, those tend to go for a lot of money. And there's this weird genre of collectors. Now, here's something pretty standard, right? It's the Rush album, 2112. And I'm trying to move forward on this thing, and it's not letting me. Rush 2112. $29.99. I'm gonna try to get for that. And look, that has a slight storage warp in the vinyl. It doesn't affect play; it plays fine, but it's just a little wriggle in it, so it's not a smooth record, but it's still worth $30, I think. At the end of the day, I'd sell it for $19.99 if I had to. Doesn't matter. I just want to get it out there to somebody who appreciates it. Now, here's some other recent additions. All these Kiss I found a ton of Kiss singles and Funkadelic singles recently for under $1 each. So here's Hard Luck Woman, Casablanca label, Calling Dr. Love. And I've sold numerous copies of those so far since I invested in that shit. Now, hold on a second. Let me see if there's any comments that I need to deal with. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Oh, wait. Keith Adams says, thanks so much for the Jensen's background. I bought some photos off her a few years ago. Oh, hell yeah. That's great. Please support her. That's all she does for a living, you know? She makes a living off that. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Do you need me to zoom in, honey? Yeah, jukeboxes. Anyway, so... anyway, Kiss. And now this. Okay, this is a band called Los Tremendos Gavilanes. I can't remember how to pronounce that. But this is a $40 CD. And I found a lot of these Latin music CDs that are worth good money. I mean, it's amazing to me. I don't think most people who would see a Mexican band CD in a thrift store would think it's worth anything. But I've made good profit off some of those. And people are very happy to find them because literally nobody thinks they're worth anything. JFA, early cassette. It's a $60 cassette all day long. Mint condition. Amazing how the original owner took care of this. And another JFA. And, you know, part of me wants to keep a lot of this stuff, right? But at the end of the day, I know when I go on a business trip and I go to these thrift stores and shit, and I dig, right? I put a lot of work into it, and then you can flip it or you can make somebody happy by selling it to them. It's like, okay, well, not only is it helping me pay bills, but people are like, yeah, I want this. And I want to keep it, but man, I got limited space, right? And I've already got a 50-something year collection of stuff. So a lot of this is like, I bought it to sell it. I can't get attached to it kind of thing. Every now and then I do have to keep something, whether it's Dickies related or Zig Zig Sputnik or Severed Heads of the Devo or whatever these main bands I collect. But all the other stuff, I have to cut the umbilical cord and sell it. Now, I want to show you this. These are some video boxes I got from my friend Diana, who had some kind of friendship with the guy who ran Target Video. He was getting rid of a lot of stuff from his storage space. These old video boxes that were unused, like they were actually flattened, brand new video boxes for some really hard to find Target videos. And basically my friend Diana, who knew this guy, sent me a bunch of these boxes as packing material to send me some other stuff. Like a lot of them, like a dozen or more of these boxes. And I've been selling them for $20 each or more because there are people out there who have the original video and the cover is either missing or really dodgy. And if they put that video in a brand new cover, resale value goes sky high. Let me show you some really interesting stuff. We won't talk about this forever, right? So hold on. There's 7 seconds, government issue. I want to bring up something that is maybe surprising, maybe that you guys won't think is worth a lot. These always sell. these are cassette tapes that used to come with cars, like Oldsmobile, Ford, Chevrolet. They used to have cassettes that would come with the car's audio system, and it would just be pop music or classical or whatever. But they were branded with the car's company, and I sell them all the time. I didn't sell for a lot, but when I find them in good condition, somebody always buys them. Crazy to me. Here we go with hold on. See, more $40, all these $40 Latin CDs, $20 Latin CDs. I don't think people know that they're actually worth anything. Look at this, Alvin Smith, Elvis impersonator. I had to just get that because, right? It's basically a CDR that he burned himself and probably sold at one of his shows. Okay, so if anybody's asking about my eBay page, my eBay store name, hold on, name. See, if I had Tim here, he could do this for me, but I don't have name is Obsesso. It's either, I think it's Obsesso Collectibles. Hold on. Or Obsesso. Oh shit, hold on. It's hard for me to type. Those shots. Okay, collectibles. Okay, that's the store name. I think it's Obsesso Collectibles without a dash or Obsesso Collectibles with a dash. Oh, thank you, Miss You. Yeah, you came through. Thank you, Miss You. We appreciate you. So I'm not showing you this stuff to try to sell you this stuff. I'm just trying to show you, like, this is the stuff I buy. Look at this. Latin music CD. Una Noche con Los Tigres de Noche. Now, some of these CDs are very rare. This is the original pressing of this album. And it just happens to be one of those CDs that's very sought after. So I think I saw it sold for right around $100. So I put mine up for $89.99. Or maybe I saw it sold for $70, but mine is in like a mint condition. So anyway, some of these things can bring good money. Now there's the exercising record that's sealed. If I get $15 including shipping, I'll be lucky, but I couldn't let it sit there sealed because I know somebody out there, that's their aunt on the cover, or that's their son, or the guy that killed their family is on that cover, and they want that. Now let's see. Now check this out. Look at this interesting thing. Latin CD. Look at the guys. Look at their costumes. I love it. Mandingo. So this might be a $50 CD for me. And if I only paid $2, $1.50, it starts to make real sense as far as paying bills. Now, Toxic Oscar is a rock band, AOR, which means album-oriented rock. It was a genre in the 80s, 90s. And this is a very rare CD. And I thought I could get maybe $100 for it. It's been up for maybe a month or two, so I dropped the price, $10, but I have a lot of interest in it, a lot of watchers. I don't know who they are. I don't know what the deal is. Look at this. This is a $100 CD all day long. This is 6-pack, Beside Ourselves CD album. I bought this for $2 or less recently. A lot of these CDs, these rap CDs that I found at a thrift store near Charlotte, all promos, all really early West Coast rap stuff. I sold some for $200-$300 recently. I got them from the same store. So it's just amazing what is worth money and what people just throw at a thrift store. Like, even if your family member is deceased, the last thing you want to do, actually, if your family member dies and they have a music collection, just take it to the thrift store. That's the best thing you could do. No, but I don't understand why everything ends up at a thrift store, dude. Hey, wait, Jeffrey Boyle. What's happening? Nice to see you. I haven't said hi to you yet. Vinyl Gorilla, Jeffrey Boyle. Scotty Strychnine. What's happening? Good to see you, man. Hopefully you're not bummed out by my eBay stuff here, but let me show you something. Look at this. This is a $170 CD. I swear it is. And I'm confident that at some point I'll sell it for at least over 100. Monk with the Funk. Really rare hype sticker on the jewel case. Promo, probably sent out to a record station. Project Heat, a rap compilation. Totally sealed. Sealed in the shrink. That's a $90 CD. So it's kind of weird. Now here, let's try to find something totally... A Cheech and Chong 7 inches. Okay, $10.99. Not a whole lot, right? But I paid $1 or something for that. So if I make $5 on it, it really makes it worth it for me because I'm already in the fucking, I'm in the groove of doing this, right? I've done it for so long. It's not a whole lot of painful work for me to do it. So anyway, I know you guys are having your conversation and sorry I bored you for a minute there. But I just wanted to, DJ Trish, I just wanted to show you this is the kind of stuff that I list on my eBay site and that I find in these holes of doom, otherwise known as thrift stores, and I save them. And then somebody will thank me down the line. Oh my God, thanks for selling me that thing that you sold me. Can somebody remind me, is Mr. Bizarro streaming at the end of this thing at around 9 o'clock? Wow, you guys are having a conversation about everything. Who's not budging? Wait, Miss U is not here anymore? Has Miss U left us? Oh, it's date night. She go to date night already? Oh, no, date night. She's still here. Anyway, are we doing noise? Let me just ask, because we have about 25 minutes before noise. So if anybody wants to join me for noise, I'm going to put the link out there. And you can feel free to click the link and then join me backstage. Join me on screen, but you'll be backstage. Join me for noise. This in there right now. So if you, yes, Bizarro stream tonight. Okay, so at 9 o'clock at the end of this thing, you guys go over to Bizarro stream. I might be there for a minute, but I have to walk. I have to take a 4-mile walk tonight. I got to get some exercise. I've been neglecting that because of work duties. I got to get a walk tonight, but I want to make sure you guys go over to Aaron's stream. Now, if you guys want to join me for stream, yeah, Keith, stay up, dude. What else do you have to live for? Stay up and watch this YouTube crap. Here we go. Now, maximum for noise people. Oh, I don't know, 9 or 12 or something. We never max out, so don't even worry about that. I just need to have 3 other people on screen with me, so it's an even 4 people on screen. You know what I mean? So it looks good. Wait. Oh, Thorum 13. Have I said hello to you yet? Ever in the past? Have I seen you here? I kind of seem to remember your name, but I'm not sure. I think it was interesting showing the eBay stuff. Please keep us updated like that now and again. Dude, you know, okay, you're a Devo fan. No, I appreciate that. And I think it's interesting, you know. I usually only share that kind of information with other people who sell on eBay. And oh my God, Thorum 13, you're so kind. I'm going to do a little disco for you, and I'm going to sing just a little snippet of a very popular disco song. And it's not going to be very good because this person is a great singer and I'm not. Here we go. Crochet Clown Disco in your honor, Thorn 13. Here we go. I need love. You can't fuck with Donna Summer. You can't fuck with Donna Summer. Here we go. Crochet Clown Disco. Super Chat Charlie will step in and steal your soul. First, he'll show you a little bit of a light up toilet there. Look at that. Ooh, sexy light up commode. And then what happens is steals your soul. Game over. Thorum 13, I appreciate you. Really. $2. It does mean a lot to me. Now, before it gets too late, I got to open this mystery mail. This right here, I don't know what it is. Okay, you guys? Now, I always start off with this before I open something because sometimes I order something in the mail and I just forget. And then I open it and I go, oh, I know what this is. This is just this thing. I don't know. I don't think it's that. It's by, look, M. Ruspaniti from San Francisco. I have no idea who that is. Let's just open this stuff right now. Wait a second. I want my $2. $2 make you holla. That was dumb. It's probably a movie reference. I don't even know it. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get another beer. Have Super Chat Charlie show you a toilet. I'm going to come back, open this damn package. And then for God's sakes, I hope somebody joins some more noise. Here we go. Hold on. Thanks, Charlie. You're a super dude. You're a super dude, man. Super dude. Hey, somebody give Aaron his $2 for Christ's sake. All right. Now, you guys ready for this? Mystery. It could blow up. It could explode. Everybody wants some. Oh, wait. Oh, I'll send you one, Kami. Kami, just send me a message. Pardon me. Or an email and remind me of your address, and I will send you an I threw up sticker. Here we go. Aha! I remember what this is. Okay, that's not something I ordered. This is kind of interesting. This is a fanzine that wanted an interview with the Dickies. Okay, they want to interview. I work for the band called the Dickies from California. They're a punk rock band. They were the first punk rock band to be signed to a major label after the Sex Pistols were booted off their label. What was it? Damn it! What was it? What was the damn label? Oh, no. A&M. A&M Records signed the Sex Pistols and then immediately booted them before they even put out a record. And then A&M signed the Dickies because the Dickies promised to be good boys. And they weren't good boys, but they promised to be nice. And then they got an A&M deal. Anyway, so this fanzine, Omnibus of Fun, looks like pretty geeky stuff. Devo 13, you might be into this. Pretty geeky stuff. Dozen dopey questions for... Okay, that's what they want Dickies to do. The dozen dopey questions for comics artists, whatever. Now, what else is in here? A lot of words for you smart people. A lot of words. So many words. Where's the pull-out poster, for Christ's sake? But anyway, whatever's going on there. Looks like kids' toys or something. Anyway, this scene, and here's another one. Fancy geeky girls. Fancy. Omnibus of Fun. Creepy Mikes. Is that Creepy Mike? I don't know. Anyway, I'll try to get Leonard or Stan to answer some questions for them. How about that? Here's all the questions for the Dickies, but who knows what that says. We'll have to check that out later. So anyway, that's cool. Fanzines for the Dickies. Cheers to that. Now, I guess we have Pilmer for president. I do not want that job. Hey, French fries. I like it. I haven't had French dressing in many years. I think French dressing was the first dressing I ever had on a salad. Vert wordy. What does that say? What does that mean, vert wordy? Am I very wordy? Am I too wordy? Wait, You Drive Me Ape is a Dickies song. You big gorilla. You drive me ape. I want to tell you. Okay, so no noise tonight, I guess. Gee whiz. All right. There's something else I got to tell you. Hold on. 13th family devotional. Oh, okay. Recently, during some of my thrift finds, I found something really cool. Now, I'll just show you. Anybody know this? Anybody know this? Speaking of disco, this is one of my favorite disco bands. I'm a huge Village People collector. And of course, I have many copies of this album on all formats. I have multiple copies on vinyl. I've got cassette. I've got 8-track. I've got CD of this record. I love it. This is their anti-disco disco record. They tried to add a little punk rock and kind of new wave vibe to it, but it still has some disco song. But they totally changed their look. New wave, new romantic. And hey, Vinyl Dreamscape. I love the Dickies too. This, I found this. And, I don't find this a lot. I didn't pay much for it, if anything. And it's not, of course, the cover has a little price sticker damage right here, right? But the vinyl is in pretty good shape. So anyway, this might be a prize at some point because this is, I've never met anybody who heard this record and didn't absolutely love at least one song on this record. And I can tell you the song they mostly love is called Food Fight. But Diet is good too. Big Mac is good. And there's a lot of good songs on this. So Village People Renaissance, that's going to be a gift or a prize on my channel at some point. Now, I don't know if my friend Dr. October, Dr. Ass, as his friends call him, or his enemies. I don't know if looks frightening. Hi, Barry. Glad to frighten you. Dr. October, who you know from possibly the punk rock live stream known as Doctor and the Kid with Ryan Kidd. Anyway, Dr. October's favorite band is Husker Du. And a close second, I think, is No Means No. But he's a big Husker Du collector. So the other day, I put up a video of a massive cassette tape haul, which I got a box of really great punk rock tapes from a guy I've been buying from for a couple of years. He's selling me his collection little by little. And I found this in the box, Husker Du. Everything Falls Apart. It's a pretty hard to find cassette, as far as I've learned. And I love Husker Du. They're great. I tend to gravitate towards their first 2 or 3 albums. But Dr. October, Dr. Ass, if you're watching this, let me know. Because I'm going to give this to you, Dr. Ass, but I got to make a deal with you. I just showed that Village People record a minute ago. I know you were saying, Dr. Ass, that you had maybe some VCLT to send me that you were working on. And I really want to do a video of my Village People collection, especially the vinyl. But I can't do that until you send me that VCLT, if you know what I mean. So in order to entice you, I will send you this, along with a couple other things I have stored for you. If you get that VCLT with that special thing in it, that I could do my Village People collection video. Anyway, I'm saving this for you, Dr. Ass, in case you're watching. Now, Dr. Ass, I think, does watch the replay sometimes. Michael Proskin. Okay, mum's the word, Michael. Secret information there. I'll I'll make that public soon. I'm gonna give it to Dr. Ass. That's a shirt. That's my official channel shirt. I'm gonna give it to Dr. Ass. You know what, Mr. Bizarro? That would almost work better with your channel with the arm logo. I'm gonna give it to Dr. Ass, and then what would that mean, Aaron? I think that would speak volumes. Cheers, everybody. Monstrosity. Great death. I mean, I think there might be a little black metal involved in Monstrosity too, but certainly death. I just described you. Okay. Oh wait, what are you guys doing together? What are you guys plotting? What? Natalie said, look, I'm not very smart, Natalie, but I will try. Bring it on. What do you got for me? We have 30 minutes to figure this out. 30 fucking minutes. What? I don't think anybody's going to join me on stream. Are you going to join me, Killer? Look, if you're going to join me for noise, click that link I put in the chat. I'll put it again. You got to click that link and come backstage. And if I get 3 people backstage waiting, then we can do noise. But there's nobody back there right now, so there's no chance we're doing noise at this point. They said noise. I'm ready for noise, but you guys got to join me. Is Yacht Rock? I don't know, Natalie. I don't know if I don't think so. I think Squeeze would be considered, I guess, a form of new wave at the time. Maybe synth pop, but not yacht rock. I think yacht rock is a different vibe. But I could be wrong. Wait, Strychnine is? Well, Bill's here. That's cool. I haven't seen Bill. Now, Bill has been involved in many noise streams. So we have 1. We need 2 more. 2 more? Squeeze is almost ska. Yeah, it's kind of a different, it's almost like just pop music. I think Squeeze might just be pop music. Well, you might be waiting a long time, Kami. Now, Bill, if you're the only one that shows up, Bill, we may do just a little brief 5-minute noise tribute. Just me and you. Because I usually don't like to do it without a full screen. But hey, you're here, so I appreciate that. We'll do something. Yeah, I know. It's like that genre is a little hard to figure out for me, yacht rock, because that was something that came. I know Christopher Cross and what's the other one? Air Supply and like that kind of stuff. Now I love Christopher Cross, but the whole yacht rock thing is kind of a normie. It's kind of like a, I don't know, Starbucks coffee. You know, that's that. What's the word I'm looking for? That's that market, the Starbucks market. You know, yacht rock is more of the Starbucks normie market. Now, soft rock, that's what we called it before it was called yacht rock. But I do like some soft rock. Bill, you're the only one so far, brother. Now, what else did I have? Anything else I got to say? Let's see. Okay, Sockeye, yep. Flash Slaps, Devotional, Devo, Thor, Tim's away. Okay, we are good. Now, the last few minutes of this, what I want to do is tell you that very soon I'm going to be doing another video of a collection spotlight, which is where I take you into my massive vinyl CD cassette collection and I pinpoint one band or one particular thing. So I'm going to do Anti-Scene, Southern Punk Rock, who I've known since 1983. I'm going to do them soon. Vinyl CD and cassette collection. So that's coming. Power pop. Yeah. Power pop totally makes sense. Yacht rock does not make sense. Yacht rock is not power pop. Power pop is not yacht rock. But it sounds good on a yacht, Wayne. It really does. I've never been on a yacht, but I'm sure it sounds great. Pablo Cruz is another yacht rock. Yeah. Michael McDonald. Yeah. That kind of stuff. 404, you're not late. You got here in time. I get to say hello to you. I get to see that you're here. You've made the effort. Love that. Wow. Yeah, you know, I like everything from, I don't like everything. When people say I listen to everything, I don't believe them. But I like, you know, extremes. I like Christopher Cross, that whole album with Sailing and all that. Great album. And I like all the way to the most extreme, like Controlled Bleeding. Controlled Bleeding is almost, some of their albums are the most extreme, difficult listening I've heard in my life. But I like very pop, very difficult, brutal, satanic, all that stuff. The whole spectrum in between. I can find things to like, but I don't like everything. I don't like Elvis. I can't listen to Elvis. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but I know that a lot of people like him and I don't want to offend, but I can't listen to Elvis. I can't listen to everything. You don't listen to everything. You don't listen to grindcore, Adrian. You've never put on a grindcore album and listened to the whole thing. You've never listened to, probably, I'm guessing you've never listened to a really basic, pure industrial album like Control Bleeding, like where it's just like that kind of stuff. I don't think you've ever heard, what are those kind of spoken word sales pitch guy, like you can learn to sell better, those kind of records and stuff. People listen to that stuff, you know. Gospel. You listen to gospel? I listen to some gospel, but it's very few and far between. You don't listen to everything. You don't even know. Nobody knows everything. You don't listen to tribal chanting music. You don't listen to, grindcore. Grindcore is a very specific genre that not a lot of people even know about. But if you're listening to the Meat Shits, Anal Cunt, Vaginal Jesus, those are grindcore bands. I like some country music, but I only like very basic bluegrass. The earlier the bluegrass, the better. Like when you can hear them sitting on their chair and they're squeaking when they're playing their instruments. I love that shit. I love Wings, I love Devo, and I love Beastie Boys. Yeah, I don't think I'd like Elvis as a person, but I can't get into his music. I might have partied with Elvis a little bit. Just gospel on Pilmer's channel. I like some weird gospel. You want to talk about Deep Cup Nirvana? You know, they did a Devo cover, 404. They did. Now, I'm going to bring my man up here, and me and Bill, at some point. Well, actually, I'm going to wait for 3 minutes. I'm going to bring Bill up here, and me and Bill, just because he has the balls and the dedication to show up here to do noise, me and Bill are going to do a brief. Wait a second, killer. We're going to do a brief noise section segment for you guys. I got to scroll. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, we got another one. Oh my God, that's great. Wait, Kami Pilmer, one more shot. It's not my daddy's money. I'm too old for that. All right, you got me. You got me, Kami. Sing more disco. What am I gonna do? I gotta make this quick. Okay, we're gonna do noise. I can't believe it. Thanks, guys, for showing up. We're gonna do noise. Okay. Disco. My mind's a blank. Oh, there's little bits of disco coming to my head, but okay, let me think. There's always, you know what? I always have to go back to this one song. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this one song. We're going to do a quick disco thing. Thank you, Kami. You fucking rule. And we're going to do this a shot in a minute. I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am. I do. I do. I can't remember the lyrics, but it's I'm Your Boogeyman, Casey and the Sunshine Band. And guess what? Clarence Reed, I believe, wrote that song. Clarence Reed was otherwise known as Blowfly. If you don't know who Blowfly is, look that up. Truly an awesome creator Blowfly was. Now, turn around. That was the cover that Nirvana did. Here we go. We're going to bring people up. Bill, you ready? Bill's ready. Bill, you ready? Thumbs up? Yeah? Okay, cool. Bill, how are you?
Pretty good.
Hi. Okay, good. You can hear me? Everything's cool?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going to bring Thorum up too here. Thorum! Nice.
Hey.
Damn. Am I pronouncing that right? Thorum?
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Thor.
I couldn't believe it. What a coincidence. I've had that nickname for a long time.
Are you familiar with Thor, the Rock Warrior?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, not the Rock Warrior, no.
Not the comic book hero. Thor is an actual Canadian rock star who started in the late 70s. He started in glam rock. He went to heavy metal, and he's still around. He's celebrating his 50th anniversary this year. So anyway, look Thor up. There's a movie called I Am Thor that was on Netflix for years, and it's a documentary about him. And you'll see me in my house and stuff. But you got to check out Thor. He's one of the coolest rock stars ever. Now, Bill, what are you going to be using for noise tonight?
I got this app on my telephone that's going to make noise.
Awesome. Awesome. Easy answer. All right, now, Thorum, what do you got for us?
Just maracas.
Maracas. Okay, great. Now, I'm going to get my trusty tape player. Hold on. I got to find a tape. Hold on. I have this box of tapes here. I'm going to pull out something. Here we go. Applied Sex Therapy, General Introduction. Shouldn't that say genital introduction? Okay. So we're going to play it. Now, see, here's how we usually do this. If you're not familiar, is the way the noise typically starts is I'll play a cassette, and then when I start looping something 5 or 6 times in a row, when I find a good loop to loop, then everybody just starts making noise, okay? Pardon me. I got to do the shot. Kami. Shot. Kami, thank you. Anybody else doing shots here on the screen? Oh, yeah, here we go. Look at that. Invisible Man coffee cup. Here we go. What is that sound? Wind chimes?
Oh, shit. That's me. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
That was me. Can you hear it? Oh, good.
That was your ass?
My hearing aid battery.
Your farts sound amazing.
Time to take
Crystal clear. Okay. Everybody, we're going to start some noise, but I do want to thank you for coming. I will say goodbye officially after the noise. So, God, there's a lot of people talking right now. Okay, thanks for coming. Hit the like button, and the noise will start officially when I find something to loop here. Okay, here we go.
So much for the male sexual distresses we will be dealing with in this program. Now let us turn to the female sexual dysfunctions. Female sexual dysfunctions. Sexual dysfunctions. Female sexual dysfunctions. Male sexual dysfunction, male, sexual dysfunction, male, sexual dysfunction, female, sexual dysfunction, male, sexual dysfunction, sexual dysfunction, male, sexual dysfunction, female, sexual dysfunction, female, sexual dysfunction, female, sexual dysfunctions, sexual dysfunctions, sexual dysfunctions, male, sexual dysfunction to the female, sexual dysfunction, sexual dysfunctions, sexual dysfunctions. Aside from physical factors, some women find themselves unable to become aroused, 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 aroused, themselves unable to become aroused, themselves unable to become aroused sexually, and unable to lubricate, and unable to lubricate, unable to lubricate, and unable to lubricate, and unable to lubricate, and unable to lubricate, unable to lubricate, and unable to lubricate, and unable to lubricate. Even more common, many women have trouble having an orgasm. Women have trouble having an orgasm.
What do you do about it? One, you learn to decide what is a reasonable expectation. Buy a little time. Professional help in order to develop a direction and also to work on what we see in many of these cases. So how do you begin to change this? And why can't I let go? If you can't, you're still stuck in a fantasy. You're still stuck in a fantasy. Still stuck in a fantasy. You're 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 still stuck in a fantasy. You can't. You're still stuck in a fantasy. You can't. You're still stuck in a fantasy. You can't. You're still stuck in a fantasy. If you can't, you're still stuck in a fantasy. You can't. You're still stuck in a fantasy. Relationship. In your best interest. In your best interest. In your best interest. In your best interest. The relationship has a place in your life, regardless of whether or not it's a place that makes you feel better about yourself. It simply wasn't going to happen. It simply wasn't going to happen. It simply wasn't going to happen. Client called me up one time. I was just getting ready to go on a trip. She'd gone from one disastrous relationship with a man to another, to another, to another. She called me up. She said, I know I have the answer. She called me up. She said, I know I have the answer. She said, I know I have the answer. A little more reasonably.
Both of these egos confuse humbleness with humiliation, 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 humbleness, 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 with humiliation, with humiliation, humiliation, humbleness, with humiliation. The one who is tagged is called it. Who is tagged is called it. Who is tagged is called it. AA had its start in just such a puncturing. or being a nothing and getting drunk
I'm
from
gonna take a
boredom,
break.
and getting drunk from boredom, 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 drunk from boredom, getting drunk from boredom, and nothing and getting drunk from boredom, and getting drunk from boredom, getting drunk from boredom, and 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 getting drunk from boredom, nothing 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 and getting drunk from boredom, and getting drunk from boredom, getting drunk from boredom, and nothing and getting drunk from boredom. And as such is humble, lost in the crowd, and essentially anonymous. Essentially anonymous. The need for nothingness. If one is to attain grace, if one is to attain grace, to the kingdom of heaven, or enter the kingdom of heaven, or enter the kingdom of heaven, never enter the kingdom of heaven, or enter the kingdom of heaven, or enter the kingdom of heaven, never enter the kingdom of heaven, or enter the kingdom of heaven, or enter the kingdom of heaven, never enter the kingdom of heaven, never enter the kingdom of heaven, or enter the kingdom of heaven, never enter the kingdom of heaven, or enter the kingdom of heaven, or enter the kingdom of heaven, to the kingdom of heaven, never enter the kingdom of heaven. In this blank state, nothing is easy, nothing hard. And so Zen, too, has linked nothingness, humbleness, and grace.
Experiences and opinions of AA members. In its pages, AAs share their experience. Published by the Grapevine on the occasion of the fellowship's.
Devo, I cannot hear the other because nobody else is making noise.
My hands got worn out after a while.
Other. Hill back of our home. Bookshop stands on a hill back of our home. Horizon lies the one world of AA. My horizon lies the one world of AA. My horizon lies the one world of AA. To so many of us. Who can say what this communication actually is?
Oh, this guy's boring as hell.
Related?
All right, hell with you. I'm going to make some damn noise. Here we go.
You're a totally gross, boring nerd. Gross, boring nerd. You're a totally freaky, obnoxious bonehead. You're a completely greasy loser. Sneaky, wacky, creepy, wormy, geek. Ugly, slimy, boring, obnoxious, weird dweeb. Greasy, slobbering, sneaky, wacky, creepy, whip.
Ah! Okay, you guys. I'm going to have one more wailing fucking noise out of this thing, and we're going to end it. But I want you guys to make whatever noise you can, as loud as you can, without waking up your neighbors, with your mouth, with your fucking ass, whatever you do. Just do it right now. Let's just go nuts. Here we go.
Yeah.
That piece was called Audio Circumcision. We have circumcised the whole audience tonight, male or female. You guys, thanks for sacrificing your souls tonight to be here. Because, you know, Charlie did take your soul while you were here. You know that, right? That's part of the game.
If it helps Devo, then duty now.
It helps de-evolution, that's for sure. It helps things end faster. Now, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my ass for being here and making the noise. Because usually, pretty particular about having 4 people on screen, but because you guys at the last minute dove in, I appreciate that so much because I really wanted to make noise tonight.
Yes, it worked out good.
It's been a while.
Thanks a
Now,
lot.
Bill, I need to tag that wall behind you at some point. It's too blank. I'm gonna have to throw up a little throwy or some kind of a graffiti on the wall behind you.
Yeah.
I'm eager to paint that wall.
Oh, yeah.
You guys rule. Thank you so much for being here, Bill. We'll see you next time. Thanks for being a return visitor to the noise stream,
Thanks,
Bill.
Michael. Thanks for all you do, man.
All right, buddy. We'll see you, Bill. Now, Thorum, thank you for the glasses.
Oh,
You made it's the extra effort, dude. As a creator, you made the extra effort. I appreciate that.
Oh, well, I've been a fan for decades, since the late 70s.
Will I see you at a show coming up?
I wish someday. I'm in the DC area, so we'll see. Never know.
Nashville, dude.
Cool.
Meet me in Nashville.
Awesome. All right. I'll keep track of you. So thanks again for everything, man.
I'll see you next Thursday, hopefully, Thorum. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you.
Okay. Take care.
Right on, brother. Oh, hell yeah. Now, we're going to leave here. I'm going to take a 4-mile walk downtown, and we're going to do this. I tell you, Dead Wax, I depend on these people and their conviction and their dedication to making noise. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Miss You, Dead Wax, Kami. Of course, Charlie, all these people that have showed up to see me tonight and to play with us for 2 hours. Thanks a lot. I want you guys to all now go to the bathroom, do what you got to do, get another drink, and go over to Mr. Bizarro channel. He's going to be playing some music for you tonight. I wish I could be there tonight, but I'm going to walk because I need some damn exercise. You really got to pay attention to that shit when you get to be over 50. Godsmack, I'm not a fan, Wayne. Sorry about that. Adrian, you might be the last comment in the side chat. I don't know, because we're going to end it a few minutes early so we can give you guys time to go over to the stream of Mr. Bizarro, our friend Aaron. All right, here we go. I'm going to leave you with some actual farts from an ex-girlfriend of mine, a good friend of mine, Diana, who sent these, a fart box. She sent a whole box of farts to me. And now these are actually things that she's recorded with her own body. I'm going to leave you with this as I drink this beer. Okay, here we go. That was a really good one. Thank you guys again. See you next time. May the rock and roll gods bless you as they bless me.